The New York Knicks just made the perfect sneaky move for this team that fans are absolutely buzzing about as they bring in an absolute stud of a prospect, while also at the same time the newest Knick via free agency has spoken out on why he joined the Knicks in the first place and why he's a perfect fit and how this is going to help the Knicks win the 2026 NBA Finals. And we are going to discuss all of that, the implications and how this new player affects the Knicks with their new prospect, and on top of that, Guerschon Yabusele making some comments on the Knicks as well as joining the team. Clearly, the Knicks have a completely new identity now, and Guerschon Yabusele is showing the players want to be a part of it. And we're going to talk about all that. But before that, guys, if you're part of that 56% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Knicks updates. We got a lot of fun videos coming out for you guys every single day that you do not want to miss out on. We have the latest and greatest Knicks news coming at you every day, whether it's trade updates, free agency, all that stuff, injuries, and on top of that, once the preseason, the training camp, and regular season get underway, we're going to have so much more coming at you guys. But let's jump into the video. There is a lot to go over on the Knicks, as Leon Rose and the team very sneakily made a move that's going to have a huge impact on the Knicks going forward. We were wondering a lot about what this Knicks young core is going to look like after seeing a summer league performance from a lot of guys that was just really uninspiring. That includes Tyler Kolek, who is one of the most hyped up Knick prospects. Ariel Hukporti didn't exactly show up or show out. Pacome Dadier looked good before going down with the injury, and the same can be said for Kevin McCullough Jr., who also looked very good but went down with an injury. The Knicks, they had some other guys on that summer league roster as well, and they just made a move to secure the services of one of them for the long-term future, as the Westchester Knicks revealed that the official G League affiliate of the New York Knicks and the Westchester Knicks have acquired the returning player rights to Dink Pate from the Mexico City Capitans in exchange for returning player rights to Boo Bui. Pate, who's 19 years old, 6'8", 210 pounds, recently played on the New York Knicks 2K26 NBA Summer League roster in Vegas. Now, he played in 5 games, averaged around 10 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, and 3 assists, while shooting 40% from the field and 50% from 3. Pate would go on to record his best game of Summer League action on July 19th, 2025, when he finished with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 4 threes, and 2 blocks, showing that all-around talent that he has, on top of also having guard skills. Now, Chris Persianen talked about that game, saying, and just talked about his entire performance, saying he made half of the three-pointers he attempted. Given the hitch in his jump shot, this was a legitimate concern coming into Summer League. It doesn't look like Klay Thompson's, but his jump shot looked improved. He was comfortable getting the shots up from deep. His 20-point double-double against the Wizards was a sweet finish to a somewhat bumpy ride out there. He went 4 for 7 from downtown. His 10 rebounds off the bench further combats the narrative about his motor as a Capitan when there was some questions about him. Now, with Dink Pate, he played 2 years in the NBA G League. He played 1 with the G League Ignite, that team that basically was an alternative to college that flamed out horrifically, and then went down to Mexico City with the Capitans, where Juan Toscano Anderson currently plays, and has talked openly about how he thinks Dink Pate is a future NBA star. Pate was a very interesting prospect because though going undrafted, there was a ton of potential there, but teams weren't willing to take a gamble on that, so the Knicks got away with Dink Pate for free, which was absolutely excellent. They got him on the Summer League, where he only played 17.5 minutes per game, put up 10 points, though 6.5 rebounds and 3 assists, shot 50% from 3 as well, showing a lot of improvement over his time since the Ignite, and even since Mexico City recently, where Pate wanted to prove that he does belong in the NBA and not the NBA G League, and now he's been acquired by the Westchester Knicks, meaning he is in the Knicks organization. This is huge as far as the steps go to really bring Pate into the Knicks roster, because now the Knicks can so easily put him on a 2-way contract, and the Knicks now get to work with him on a day-to-day basis. Now Dink Pate, he shows up to Westchester to play basketball. He no longer is playing out there in Mexico City, so he now, he gets all the Knicks advantages that come with being on the Westchester Knicks. Now, yes, this is not the New York Knicks. This is the G League affiliate, but right now they're all practicing at the same place. They all have the same training facility out in Tarrytown, so this is huge for the Knicks for that reason. We now get to see him out in Tarrytown working with the bigger club, having Mike Brown have eyes on him every day. And this can really change a lot for the Knicks very quickly. And that siren out there is a sign of it. Because there's a lot to think about when you also consider Mohamed Diawara. Diawara is the favorite right now to get that rookie minimum contract. But he didn't play as well as Dink Pate. Dink Pate can get it. Now, here's the thing. when you look at Diawara, he couldn't shoot the three well, and he showed some potential with his 7 points per game, the 5.5 rebounds, and the assist game, getting over a steal per game as well. There was potential there, but he's not ready, and there has been some chatter about him getting a two-way contract. Now, the Knicks, they wanted to give Kevin McCullough Jr. that deal. That's what they wanted. They wanted Kevin McCullough Jr. to get the rookie contract, but he just couldn't because the financial situation wasn't right, because he technically has a year of NBA experience, where guys like Diawara, James Najee, and Dink Pate do not. So now you look at one of those three guys, and I like Dink Pate for this, personally. I've been a fan of Dink Pate. I loved the signing when they brought him in the first place from just the undrafted free agent situation. And ever since, he's proven them right. And Dink Pate has shown time and time again that he belongs out in the NBA. And I'm excited to see him do this. I mean, when we look at Dink Pate, we see a super athlete who's 6'8". I mean, you just see the windmill dunk that he throws down with ease. He is a 6'8", really guard more than anything, with skills to play 4 different positions. He likes dribbling the ball. He's comfortable. He moves around screens well. He's very confident. He's a willing passer as well. He's not one of those guys who it's like, oh, he can play guard, but he's just trying to shoot the whole time. He can score the ball, as we see right here, with confidence, hitting threes as well, which is going to be important. The jump shot looks a lot cleaner than it used to. And on top of that, he's just a great athlete. We see him blocking shots there. We see him coming and getting guys off the dribble, getting those N1s. Dink Pate has shown that he belongs. And that's what he did over the Summer League. And I think, personally, he did a better job at it than a guy like a Mohamed Diawara. I mean, look at the passing. Look at everything he has. This guy is a multi-tool offensive player right now, and I'm not sure if Mohamed Diawara we could say the same for at the moment. So what you do right now is you put Dink Pate on a two-way contract like he so very much deserves. I want to see Pate get that deal. To me, that is the obvious move on what you do next if you're the Knicks. I know there's that veteran minimum deal out there, and from the 700 videos I just made on Malik Beasley, the 700 million videos I've made on Ben Simmons, and the 700,000 videos I've made on Landry Shamet, I think show that that's the thing getting more attention from fans right now. But when we look at this rookie deal, it's obvious. You take Dink Pate. Dink Pate's the guy. Move forwards with Dink. Get Diawara on a two-way. You can put James Najee on a two-way as well, so we have another big within the system. And then we go use that third two-way on Kevin McCullough Jr. because for the moment we have to before we get him on the actual roster. To me, that is the best-case scenario for the Knicks, and that's what I want to see. Comment down below who you want to see the New York Knicks use that contract on. But also, we do have more to talk about. This video is not over because the newest member of the New York Knicks via free agency, Guerschon Yabusele, he spoke on joining the Knicks and why he decided that he wanted to go play in New York with the Knicks. Now, he mentioned that basically, first of all, you just look at his numbers, and he put up 11 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. He got around a steal per game, isn't the world's greatest defender, but is an excellent three-point shooter, shot 38% from three, and is one of the best above the break, so non-corner three-point shooters in the league, while shooting 50%. It's why he garnered that bigger contract, which by I mean basically that MLE deal that he got. He took a little bit less in the MLE as well to do the Knicks a favor. But when we look at his explanation for joining the Knicks, Yabusele said, you can tell that they have a special bonding between each other. When they go on the court together, it's like they try to kill the other team. They know each other pretty well. They made it so far this year in the playoffs, but year after year, you could just see the progress. So for me, it was just natural because I wanted to be a part of this. It's one of the toughest crowds. People know it. So to be able to go out there and be part of something is just so special. So Yabusele saw this situation and also joins Jordan Clarkson as the other free agent. Clarkson put up 16 points per game last year and nearly 4 assists, shooting 36% from three and 50% on corner threes as well. Clarkson is going to be a huge scoring addition off the bench, but so is Yabusele, an 11 point per game scorer also. So we're going to see these two guys really elevate this Knicks bench unit with Deuce McBride and one of Josh Hart or Mitchell Robinson, depending on starters. And Yabusele is such a fiery guy that he's going to fit so well on this team going forwards. I mean, Jared McCain talked about this, saying that in regards to Yabusele, one of the things that he's upset about most is that he's one of the best people he's ever been around, saying he was just super nice, just a good person and fun to play with. Also another great energy person. So I'm sad to see him go. The 76ers are feeling this loss, and very quickly, and I do mean this is not like a way to try to like roast them. Shout out to our guy at Sixers Digest, Sean Bernard, the absolute man. He tweeted out saying, any other team, I would have rooted for Guerschon Yabusele to succeed. He picked the one I cannot do that, which You know, it warms my heart. The 76ers fans still hate us. It really does. It really does. Thanks for Yabusele, guys. Good luck with Paul George. But when we look at Yabusele, he's also been overseas right now doing his thing, and he's playing well. He's hitting those corner threes, which is a big question because he did struggle a bit from the corner three in comparison to everywhere else on the court. And we saw him shooting the ball with confidence. He just had an excellent game over in Europe when he's playing with basically the pre-qualifying situation. So we're seeing a bunch of guys go over from France. Yabusele takes playing in France very seriously, and we saw him cash in some threes, which is always good to see from Yabu and from everything that we're going to see later on with Guerschon. So I'm excited to see him ball out. I'm excited to see him play in MSG. I think he's going to be a great fit. What do you guys think about Guerschon Yabusele? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.